Good morning, my name is Rudolf CLIR and I will tell you about a tool called Cross-lingual information retrieval, or CLIR for short. So imagine you need some information from a foreign language audit. Well, let's say you want to know some information about pension funds. So if this is an audit published by your Supreme Audit institution that contains the information, then it is easy. You just use your internal system, you find the information. What can happen is that actually you need a piece of information from an audit by another Supreme Audit institution. It still may be easy to find the information if the Supreme Audit institution publishes English versions of their audits and they upload the audits to the Eurosai audit database, and actually if you speak English. So otherwise it's probably hard to find the piece of information you need. But luckily, cross-lingual information retrieval can be used just for this problem. At the moment the technical readiness level is around the level 6, so in the state of prototypes. And if you use CLIR, you just enter the search query in your own language, which might be English or another language, and the tool searches through all the documents uploaded to the database, which can be from any Supreme Audit institution in any language, and it also automatically translates the language into the results into your language. So in this way you can find the relevant document immediately, and sometimes this may be sufficient to answer your question because you find the answer in the automatic translation, or maybe it at least helps you to find the relevant text which you need translated by professional translators. So in any case, this saves time and money to you. And actually this tool could probably be integrated into the Eurosai audit database, which it is not at the moment. So let's go to the demo. In the worksheet you have a link to the demo. Currently it supports 4 languages: English, German, French and Czech. And the uploaded data come from 2 Supreme Audit institutions, the Belgian one and the Czech one. But more languages and more data could be supported easily. This is just for the demo. So your first task, which I will walk through with you, is to find information related to pension funds. So let's go to the tool, and you can choose any of the languages that you want to search in. I will show it in English, but feel free to choose any other version. And we look for pension funds. So I type pension funds into the search box, I click search, and I get some documents which are relevant to the query. And you can see that some of them come from the Czech Supreme Audit Institution, some of them come from the Belgian Supreme Audit Institution. But if we look in one of the results, you can see that there is the original document, which is in Czech, but there is also the automated translation to English because we selected English first. And you can find some information about pension funds here. I will also show it in another language, so maybe in Czech I would look for penzijní fondy. And now I see basically the same results, but now they are translated into Czech. So this is a French document from the Belgian office, and you can see the automated translation into Czech as well as the original. So, does it work for you? Yes. So we can go on to the second task. And now this will be something for you to try out. So try to find the information to this question. How many visas in Belgium were issued based on family reunification in 2018? And I will give you a hint. It's sufficient to look for family reunification, and you should be able to find this piece of information. use any of the languages you like, so ideally the language you speak best, and try to find the answer. It should be one number. I will give you some time, and then in a minute I will walk with you through it. So don't be afraid to ask the facilitators for help if you're lost in the tool. And let's wait a bit. Just raise your hand if you already have the number. Okay, let's imagine 2 minutes have passed. So just if you got lost, I will show how to get the result. So I could try the English version again, and I will look for family reunification, and I find a few documents. So we can even try the first one, and if you look here, there is some information about family reunification, and here it says in 2018 blah blah blah, and there is the number of applications, so some nearly 14,000 applications. So you quickly see this even if you don't speak French. And you could find even a longer document which is more detailed, 60 pages. So if you need it translated, it would be very costly. But here, again, you just quickly look here and find that again it was some 14,000 visas. So it's quite easy to find this piece of information. So if you haven't finished the task yet, please try to do so. Otherwise, let's move on to the last task. Well, just try to play with the tool some more. So there are some suggestions. You might try to look for information on crime prevention, or information on highways, or information on the state budget, again in any of the languages, or ideally just look for whatever you're interested in, whatever your field of expertise is, and you should be able to find this information if it was published by the Czech or Belgian Supreme Audit Institution in the recent years, because this is the data uploaded there. And just ask the facilitators for help and try the tool, try to see if it works for you. Now let's say some 5 minutes have passed. So thank you for the session. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I hand over to Dominic.